Dark screen fades in. A paparazzi flash. A courtroom sketch. A close-up of Nicki Minaj's solemn expression. Microphone hash. What if the man married to one of the biggest stars in the world had a past darker than any headline could tell? Why is Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, a name that keeps surfacing in legal documents, courtroom drama, and federal investigations? And what just happened that's stirring controversy all over again? Kenneth Petty, a name that doesn't ring bells on stage, but in court? He's no stranger. Before he became Nicki Minaj's husband, Petty had a lengthy rap sheet. Not rumors, but hard facts and official charges. In 1995, when Petty was just 16, he was convicted of attempted rape. The victim was also 16. She testified that Petty used a sharp object to coerce her into a house where the assault took place. He served 4 years in prison and is now a registered sex offender in New York. But that wasn't the end. In 2006, he was convicted of manslaughter after being involved in a shooting that led to a man's death. Petty pleaded guilty to first-degree manslaughter and served around 7 years in prison, getting out in 2013. So when Nicki Minaj reconnected with him, an old flame from Queens, and the couple got married in 2019, fans were shocked. But soon, things would spiral further. Here's where it gets more serious and more recent. In 2020, Kenneth Petty was arrested by federal authorities. The reason? He failed. In a recent development, the woman who accused Petty back in 1995, Hough, came forward in a shocking interview. She claimed that she and her family were being harassed and pressured to recant her story, allegedly by people connected to Nicki Minaj and Petty. Hough filed a lawsuit, accusing them of witness intimidation and emotional distress. While Minaj has denied involvement, the headlines sparked renewed scrutiny on her husband's past and how it might be affecting her career. Just last year, Kenneth Petty was also caught on video with known gang members, violating parole conditions. That led to a court order tightening restrictions on his movement and associates. Nicki Minaj built an empire in the spotlight. But her husband? He built a record in the shadows. As Kenneth Petty's legal troubles keep unfolding, one thing is clear: you can't outrun your past forever. Not even when you're married to the queen of rap. What do you think? Should Nicki Minaj be held accountable for standing by him, or is Kenneth Petty's past his burden alone to carry? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to True Crime Cycle, and don't forget to hit the bell, because the truth never sleeps. This is True Crime Cycle, where the headlines end, but the story begins.